Hey guys, I'm Zoe and welcome back to my channel. The 2023 Women's World Cup began last week in Australia and New Zealand. This is the 8th time the Chinese women's football team has qualified the game. As stark as contrast could be, Chinese men's football team has become a joke since 90s. Even so, they still draw people's attention and are highly paid. Why is that? Today's opinion article is from CNN with the title, It's Time to Rethink What We Know About Gender and Athletic Performance. Let's see the factors that prevent women athletes from being prestigiously and financially successful, and whether we stand a chance to make a shift. 那今天呢，我们就来看一看性别和竞技体育之间的关系。那女性运动员没有男性运动员受关注，仅仅是因为体力上的差别吗？This year's Women's World Cup Championship will be, for all appearances, overlap for gender equality in sports. For the first time, the U.S. women's national team will be paid the same amount as their male counterparts. 这次世界杯，美国女足第一次实现了和美国男足同酬，这是一个胜利。A victory lap is a term used to describe a win in the game. You just run to celebrate it. For all appearances, it's apparently, okay?Of course, it's true that there are physiological differences between women and men. All these differences are statistical rather than categorical. Yes, the fastest person in the world is a man, but many women are faster than many men. Statistical, 统计出来的. Categorical, literally it is related to category. But other than that, it means unconditional and direct. I have no inkling what its heritage is from.Say a categorical denial, imperative, or guarantee, 明确的否定、必要性或者保证。Additionally, not all the physiological evidence lines up in men's favor when it comes to the athletic performance. One study suggests that women are more efficient at processing oxygen. Faster oxygen processing reduces muscle fatigue and perceived efforts. Other researchers suggest that because women made up only 35% of subjects in a study of athletic performance, they don't have enough information to conclude that physiological differences favor one gender over the other. Line up in one's favor is to support someone. 排队支持某人. Make up of is to constitute, 构成. Subjects here are participants in a test or a study. 生理因素在性别上的体现也不都偏向男性，比如说女性代谢氧的效率比男性要高，也有人认为运动表现研究当中女性的参与者比较少，不足以证明生理性的差异就是偏向男性的。Beyond these physiological factors, differences in athletic ability are also influenced by our social environments. Girls learn as early as 5 that wearing a skirt restricts their movement, as they're forced to patrol against their skirt flipping up. Research has shown that teachers and other adults monitor the movement of girls at much higher rates than they do boys. Even as infants, parents patrol the movement and risk-taking of their sons differently than they do their daughters. Patrol against the skirt flipping up. 时刻都要巡逻观察，看裙子有没有掀起来。从婴儿开始，父母们训练孩子运动的方式就男女有别。Parents encourage boys to do something challenging rather than they do to girls.Assuming she overcomes all these other obstacles, a girl who does succeed on the field will find fewer rewards for her outstanding performance. The popular story of upward mobility told over and over again in men's sports, where an athlete works hard at his sports to pull himself and his family out of poverty, doesn't exist for women athletes. In most women's professional sports, there isn't enough money to achieve that kind of rags to riches story.Upward mobility is a possibility to rise to a higher social position, 社会向上的这种流动性。Upward mobility is less of a reality, for the ladder of opportunity has become much harder to climb. A rags to riches story, 从抹布到财富的故事. It implies that someone poor becomes rich through thriving, which is quite inspiring. 女运动员通过好成绩实现阶层跨越的机会并没有男运动员多。Salaries are just part of the rewards women receive, less of than men. They're less likely to get lucrative sponsorship deals, transition into cushy post-sports careers in reporting or sports media, and be hired as coaches or to work in front offices. Cushy is easy and relaxing. Nowadays, everyone wants a cushy job. 每个人都想找一个安逸的工作。Cushy bed, 舒适的床。那收入少，没有丰厚的赞助，不容易过渡到安稳退役生涯当教练或者是 work in the front offices. Front office has several areas, but they all involve customers. What I could come up with a former athlete could do in front office is perhaps promotional brand ambassador. 我能想到运动员可以在 front office 里面做的工作是推广大使。It's time to treat the question of whether men are truly better at sports than women as still open rather than settled for all time. It's time to consider the possibility that we don't know if men are truly better athletes than women, and we won't until we change the rules for how we play the game. Well, after reading this article, have you gotten less certain about gender difference in athletic performance? Is it nature or nurture? Sex differences are physiological, but genders are societal. This is Headlines. If you like my video, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.